Bem, aqui nessa loja eles compram, vendem, trocam jogos antigos, então toda vez que eu venho aqui eu não posso vir de mãos abanando, né? Trouxe algumas coisas aqui que eu tenho repetidas na minha coleção para trocar por alguns jogos que eu ainda não tenho. Vamos lá dar uma olhada.
Get over here! Hadouken!
I'm here with Jeremy, the manager of Game Changers.
Hello, y'all.
We're here in beautiful Orem, Utah. There's mountains outside, which you can't see, but they're beautiful. Jeremy, tell us a little bit about your store.
Well, the one thing I like about Game Changers here is we do a little bit of everything. We're Atari all the way to current generations, and the other thing we brought into the store is Japanese imports. So we do Famicom, Super Famicom, Japanese N64, Japanese PlayStation 2. We even have like some of the PSP games that never came over here, like Final Fantasy Type 0 for PSP.
That's really cool. How long has the store been around?
The store's been in the area now for a little over 8 years. We've been in our current location now for about a year.
Okay. What's the coolest thing you've got in stock right now?
Right now, the coolest, rarest thing I got in stock would be a game called Final Fight Guy. It was a Blockbuster exclusive. It's
Okay.
a $200 Super Nintendo game, which
There you go, show it off.
you never would expect this to come into the store.
Yeah, did someone kill someone for it, or how did it get here?
I'm not sure. Somebody
Did you have to wipe some blood off? Or?
I had to remove a lot of Blockbuster tape.
Oh, okay. And you wouldn't know it. That's a cool thing. He's got all sorts of cleaning supplies and stuff that, yeah, it still looks, I don't know where we are. But, yeah, you wouldn't even know that was, yeah, especially Blockbuster where they beat the snot out of everything.
It took me an hour to
I've got
get
that.
it.
Lixo.
How do you determine prices?
So here at Game Changers, we do prices on average eBay prices. We have a tool that goes out and gathers that daily's average. Because with retro games, it's worse than the stock market. I can literally buy a game at 20 bucks and tomorrow will be a $4.99 game.
Where do you get most of your stock?
So a lot of our stock actually comes in for people bringing it in. Garage sales, people cleaning out the attic, that brings a lot of our merchandise in. The other thing that we do once in a while too is if there's like an online store that's kind of going down, they're closing out shop, we'll give them an offer to buy their inventory, which allows us to expand like our Nintendo and our Super Nintendo collections rapidly.
What's your most consistent seller? Which platform?
Platform right now, I'd have to say Xbox 360.
Okay.
A lot of Xbox 360 consoles in the area.
Which is your most profitable?
The imports we bring in.
So people that come into the store, are they usually looking for a specific game, or are they just saying, oh, it's a retro shop, we'll just go in, or?
I deal with a lot of collectors.
Like this guy.
Yeah, like Diego behind the camera, who comes in and he's doing a complete set of Genesis. And so I get this phone call twice, sometimes 3 times a week going, hey, you got anything good in for Genesis?
What console are you selling the most right now? What's the most popular?
So right now, the Retron 5, which is a 10-in-1 system. It does Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, Famicom, Super Famicom, and Mega Drive. One box, HDMI, 720p.
So what's the biggest driving force? Is it nostalgia? Is it...
I'm going to go with nostalgia. I think people just want to relive that portion of their childhood when they didn't have to worry about bills, marriages.
So when's the stock market crash or the baseball card crash of video games?
I'm not sure if we're actually going to hit a crash as major as like the baseball card. I believe prices are going to drop, but drastically where like a $500 Super Nintendo game is going to be worth like $1. I don't see that happening.
What's your reward for working in the retro game store?
I like working with my customers. Usually for me, it's the interactions with my usuals, like Diego, who's behind the camera. I probably see him 3-4 times a week.
You're still not sick of him?
Nah.
Okay.
allows me to actually meet and interact with people that I would normally never run into.
Okay.
So that's what brings me to work every day.
Okay. What's your favorite game of any console?
Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
Mostly because the villain wins before the hero finds a way to actually defeat him.
É isso aí, rapaziada. Espero que vocês tenham gostado aí dessa entrevista. Jeremy, thank you so much.
You're definitely
You're the
welcome.
man. Chris, the gringo, is the man. Vejo vocês numa próxima aí. Grande abraço.